Turner County Commission, here's your agenda. And a B section. Long agenda tonight. Says they have a closed session tonight to discuss personnel.
Yeah, sure.
That's their impression.
County Manager Latrice Wilson, or Cherish Green rather. Latrice Wilson is the county clerk. She's here. County Manager Cherish Caldwell Green is not with us tonight. She's out on leave. You have your commissioners, Alan Weaver, Dana Whidden, Brad Calhoun, Joe Burgess, Nick Denham, and I'm not sure if the attorney will be here tonight or not, Mr. Brent Hyde. We do have in the audience tonight our district attorney. He's right there, the guy in blonde hair. He is with us. Sheriff, of course. There's Mayor Rebecca. We got two Ashburn council members with us tonight as well. The meeting will start in just a few minutes, but as all the commissioners are seated, we are recording the meeting.
Oh, we did that last. Yeah, last time, we do it live. But just do it all in the same meeting.
I'm gonna get you a check Friday. You really deserve it.
You ready? I'll be ready. Dusty. Is that other grade?
Just moved it away from the air conditioner a little bit. Hopes we'll get better audio. Yes. Dustin Beatty, he's our road superintendent. Just making some camera tripod adjustments. City Manager Darrell Hall, his wife Rosemary just walked in. And City Clerk Latrice Wilson, they're on the far right side of the screen. And in comes the attorney, Brent Hyde. He is from Tifton.
It is 6 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. You'll have to excuse my voice tonight. I'm working in the dust. Tell my father to get me a cab tractor and I'll be better off. Mr. Lewis, will you do our invocation for us?
Yes, I've been doing that too. I have to stand. Lord, we thank you for this day. We ask you, Lord, to bless our board commission, Brad Calhoun, Dick Young, Joe Brothers, and Reva, and the wedding, and our county manager, Green Carwell, and Tree Wilson, our clerk, and our attorney, Lord. Lead them, Lord, and guide them, teach them. And Lord, we thank you for this day. As you continue to bless our farmers and bless the walk going on your real, God. We need your help and grace. Amen.
Amen.
Y'all stand, we'll do the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And County Clerk Mary Lee Green just stepped in.
Item 4 is adoption of the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to adopt the agenda with the addition of item 11, discussion about management of the county in the absence of our county manager.
A motion and a second to adopt the agenda adding. Yes. All right, is any discussion? All in favor? All right, item number 5 is approval of financial information for the month of September 2023.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve financial of September 2023. Is any discussion? Not all in favor? Item 6 is approval of minutes of previous meetings, Tuesday, October 5th. Got a motion and a second to approve minutes of previous meetings. Is there any discussion? Not all in favor? At this time, we will hear public comments concerning agenda items. All right, tonight we are Mr. Bryce Johnson to discuss the Turner County State Court with us.
Mr. Chairman, I don't have anything to add from our previous meeting. If it's okay with the board, I can wait till y'all address that, or I can come up with questions now, whatever y'all prefer.
All right. Wait till we get to the discussion part and you can jump in at that point. The item 2 is speaker is going to be Skip Hill, Partner and Benefits Group. I don't know who's Julie or who's doing the speaking. So Ms. Bullington.
Yes. So, good afternoon. I am Julie Bullington and I work for Partners Benefit Group, and this is Layton Billion. And we are both licensed insurance agents out of Partners Benefit Group in Tipton, Georgia, by the way. And we work for Skip Hill. He is our broker. And many of you probably know Skip. He regrettably had another engagement already scheduled when this got scheduled. So I apologize he is not here tonight, but we would like to think that you have the 2 best employees that he has taken his place, and we give him a hard time quite often that we can probably speak a little better sometimes than he can. So you're in good hands. But we asked for the opportunity to come tonight to speak and basically request that you consider allowing Partners Benefit Group to manage your employee benefit package for the county. And the primary reason is, of course, we are local. And so we are here available to employees all the time, basically. I actually live in Turner County, and Layton lives in Tidd County. I own property here. Mr. Hill owns property in Turner County as well. So we both are taxpayers. And I can promise you this, there is nobody that's a broker in Atlanta or St. Simons or Jacksonville or anywhere else that's gonna care any more about controlling your healthcare costs or your benefit costs than we will. It affects us directly because we live here. And, we also want to ensure that you have the best benefits available to offer your employees, to of course help with recruiting and retaining them, because we do recognize that those employees that live and work here service us as well as our families and our friends. Just to be real transparent with you, we also service many other companies in the surrounding area. And we've quite often said, why do we not have Turner County? We've talked about it on numerous occasions, and so I think most recently with the budget challenges that were presented and that were discussed, it really made us go, you know what? We need to get in front of them and ask, why? Why are we not servicing you? We want this opportunity. Can we sit here and promise you that we are gonna save you money? To be honest with you, we would be doing an injustice if I told you that. I can't promise that. I can tell you, however, if we become your broker of record, we will have access to all your claims utilization and all your benefits information, and we will ensure that what we are offering for the price you are paying is the best you can possibly get. Our goal at Partners Benefit Group is to make sure that we educate those that are electing employees. That are electing benefits and are your employees. We don't get paid commission. We are salary-based employees, and so we're not out there trying to sell employees on benefits. Our goal and Skip's belief is if we come to you and we get to know you and we have relationships with you and your employees, then we can help educate them, they will trust us, and that we can get to know the things that are important to them and their families and ensure that we are educating the right, or teaching them about the most important things in regards to benefits so that they can make the best decision possible for their families. And then everybody wins.
And if your employees have a relationship with your agent and your account managers, your employees will stay happy and reassured with the benefits here at Turner County.
I will say, having, of course, lived in Turner County throughout the years, I've had several employees say, why do you not manage our benefits? And one or two of the comments that I've gotten from employees is, one, they don't even really know what benefit brokers do. They really have no idea what benefits they're offered, quite honestly. And then one of the concerns that I heard from several of them is when we call, we want somebody to actually answer the phone. And I can't tell you how many people in the surrounding area have our cell phone numbers. But also, we have a customer service team that supports us, even when we're out doing enrollments or meeting with new hires. They are always there and available to help assist and answer questions when we may technically not be in the office. Some of the services that we provide, of course, is education, and we do that by seeing your new hires. So basically, every new hire that is hired at whatever time of the month, we come and we sit down and individually present a benefits brochure to them, and go over, have an enrollment form. We talk and discuss with them in a private setting, and we allow them, of course, to select those benefit options that are best for them. And then on an annual basis, when it's open enrollment, we would shop your benefits with various carriers. We have relationships with all of them, and we are one of the biggest brokers in South Georgia. Our relationships with our representatives do pay off and come in handy a lot of times at renewal time. And so we would come back to you with what we feel like is the best benefit package that we could offer your employees, and then ultimately you all have the decision, on what you choose and what you offer. Our goal is not to come in here and disrupt what you currently have. We have relationships with some of your voluntary vendors. We communicate with them on a regular basis. And so we would not come in here and change every single thing you have. We would basically come in here, get to know your employees, find out what's important, what works, what doesn't work, and then we would make recommendations from there. If you want to talk about, Leighton, what we do to
Customer service, we consider ourselves the right hand of HR and benefits. So bill reconciliation, like Julie mentioned, seeing new hires face to face, anything from getting an employee their medical, dental, or vision card, helping employees file life claims, disability claims. We want those employees to come to us. HR already has enough as far as HR and benefits. They already have enough on their plate. That's what we're here for the customer service. The main thing is, especially like Julie mentioned, off seeing your new hires for open enrollment, we would come and see your employees for open enrollment, all employees. We would be housed at every department, sheriff's department, police, wherever we need to go, to see all employees, we would do that for y'all as well, for the customer service side. So the main two things with Partners Benefit is the education and the customer service. That is, any broker can, I say this all the time, they can come in and quote every benefit that we
benefits we
can,
can.
but they cannot, we pride ourselves on the customer service that we provide for the employees.
We also offer a employee navigator benefits system that's free of cost to all of our clients, and so HR would have access to that so that they could, of course, see the benefits that the employees are enrolled in. And so that is a service that we provide, and we also do the 1095 ACA reporting if requested, of course, from a client as well. The big thing is, from our standpoint, again, we just feel like there is nothing that surpasses the customer service that we provide, and we're local. And so we care, and we want to make sure that you all have the resources available to support and retain your employees. And so that would be our commitment. What do you do next? So if you discuss this when you decide you want to choose us, the rates stay the same. I know your renewal's not till later in the summer. None of that will change. You just simply assign us as your broker of record. That gives us access to all your claims data, all your enrollment data, all your benefit summaries, and then we would start servicing your new hires, and then we would, of course, review information, discuss with everyone, and then be ready to shop and make any additional recommendations at renewal time that's necessary. Again, I would just ask that you consider choosing local, and if you have any questions, let us know. Clayton does have some information that we're gonna give out in the packet, and I can help you. In the folder that we're giving you, on one side, there's information about our company, about Partners Benefit Group. And on the other side is an example of what we actually produce for your employees. So there is at open enrollment every year, we would provide a benefit statement that shows the employee what they are currently enrolled in. We would have an enrollment form, and then we would have a benefit brochure that is tailored to, of course, your company. The one that we've given you is just an example for you to review, but it would have all of your detailed information on it available for your employees to receive. So we have that for each one of you to review, and if you have any questions, of course, we're willing to take those.
Yes, Skip's been trying to get us for years, and I know you've aggravated me enough to try to get us in the door. We always wait till the last minute, and Darryl can test this on insurance. They don't get to us till April or May. We don't have time to get another broker to change. I didn't realize, so you're saying that we can take you on now, whoever we have a broker, but we can assign you the broker,
Yes, sir.
and then by the time we're ready to redo insurance, you already know
Yeah,
all
they
the
release,
information.
by us becoming your broker, they release all of your data to us, which then gets us kind of ahead of the game to be able to be ready to quote or shop whatever is necessary at that time.
And you're accepting the price we've already paid.
That's correct.
There's no,
There's
Nothing
no
changes, nothing. And there is no charge from us. We don't have a charge that we say, oh, so much per employee to manage your employee benefits. No, that's included in, we just manage your benefits, and, you have access to us and Skip, of course.
Any questions? And then, once we have access to the information on what kind of plans, see, we don't have any idea what your plans are, because they will not release any of that until we're the broker.
you may not want it when you see something.
But if we were given the opportunity to become the broker of record, then we could take that information, shop the benefits, and then come to y'all. Because by law, the carriers have to give us, on the medical, they have to give us 60 days before your renewal. So if you're July, or y'all July 1, then usually about mid-April, we can bug them enough to give us the information. But until then, we cannot get any information regarding that.
Tricia, you got any questions? Well, Tricia's the one that deals with
Okay.
more of it than we do.
Well, we tailor what we do to our HR teams,
Yeah,
honestly.
if you say, listen, I don't want you coming and seeing me, we'll do whatever you ask us to.
Every employer is different,
Yeah.
but the majority of our employers and employees come directly to us and want us there because we're an extension of you. So we tailor
will keep it the same as it is now, that's how it is now.
Yeah.
They come in, do the new nurse.
Any questions? Thank y'all.
Okay, thank you.
Tonight we're having a work session and voting meeting at the same time, because it was Halloween last Tuesday. We didn't want y'all to miss that. So, the next item can be general discussion, new business. Now, Bryce has given us a resolution to amend an act for state court. Get to that. Then, we got it already. I'm gonna shoot from hip here, a little better. What we have is, apparently,
You want me to come up?
yes. you can.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right now, we elect a state solicitor and a state court judge.
Correct.
To do state court. Our solicitor is quitting January fifth, my birthday. Y'all celebrate.
Mine's on the sixth, maybe
I'm
we can have.
we right there
a party,
together,
yeah.
all right. So we have to do something. Bryce come to us a few months ago and said that he can provide the service, being the solicitor, and he's gonna save us money, is what everybody says.
Yep.
So, we have to do something. He has got a resolution because it's done through the General Assembly. We have to send a resolution, Clay or Carden will have to get it before the legislators. They have to vote on it. It would be probably July before the governor signs, the governor's got to sign it. And then we would no longer have an election for a solicitor. We would still have a state court judge, but the solicitor would be done through Tiffany's office.
That's right. And
That is what you're presenting, correct?
correct, yes, sir, that is correct. And I think last time I was here, I presented y'all a proposed bill that Sumter County had passed in either '06 or '07. And we literally took the Sumter County legislation and crossed out the word Sumter and put in Turner. So it's something, and I talked to the DA up there, it's something they've been doing for 16, 17 years now, and they've had a good experience. Spoken with the DA in Valdosta. Brooks County has a similar setup, and as far as I can tell, it seems to work well. So we took that legislation and put in the appropriate Turner language, and I think Mr. Hyde has provided it to the board in the form of a resolution.
Do y'all have any questions? Anything else, Dave?
If anybody has any questions, y'all know how to get me, and, be glad to do whatever. I will say this for the board's benefit, and I've spoken with Mr. Hyde and Mr. Kinsley in his office. There is an opportunity, if we can get it run in the legal organ, perhaps this thing could be dropped in the special session that starts November 29th. It would not affect Mr. Ivy in any way. Our kick-in date wouldn't be till March 1st. There is a provision in the law that if Judge Holland saw fit to ask us to assist him with court for the months of January and February, we could do that as a courtesy to the court. And then, if the board agrees and the legislature passes, a lot of ifs here, and the governor gets the legislation signed, and then we can officially take over on March 1. Is how the legislation is preliminarily written.
Didn't know, just.
Thank you.
All right, number 2, under the same, we're gonna, instead of going back, starting over, we're gonna do them just as we get to them. That's y'all, please. Consider adopting resolution 2023-11-01 to amend the act of creating a state court of Turner County approved on April 18, 2002, as amended, the district attorney of the judicial circuit within which Turner County is located shall represent the state in all criminal prosecutions in the state court of Turner County, and authorize chairman to sign the resolution on behalf of the county. Have a motion and a second to adopt resolution 2023-11-01. Is there any other discussion? If not, all in favor? Unanimous, sir. If you have some other business to tend to, you're welcome to.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I will need to, pending General Assembly, I will need to come back to the board on some minor.
Now,
Technical
you want
stuff.
to raise, you want to raise the fees.
No,
Oh,
all that stays the same, I promise. I promise. Latrice wouldn't let me get away with it if I tried to change that.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, under number 10B is delinquent garbage accounts. All right, discuss delinquent garbage accounts less than $100. All right, what we have some accounts that are less than $100, some that are $2,000. The, Miss Cherish, Miss Caldwell has got 60 of them, I think, already sent to Blake Christian, who's gonna take care of them for us. But some of them were less than 100 that we've done. Blake's charging us $98.50 for those less than $100, for all of them. So what I've tried to do is stop the ones less than $100. We can add that to the bill, but I think Ms. Wilson can make a phone call and talk to these people and say, hey, your bill is $50, we're then add $98 to it. If you wanna come on and pay the $50, then we'll clear you up. But we voted to do everything other, so Ms. Whitten's holding that feet to the fire, so we're gonna have to vote to either not do the ones less than $100, or if y'all choose, we will do the ones less than $100, but I think letting Latrice try to make a phone call first is my suggestion. If not, what amount of money do y'all want to start at? Or wait till the end to do the $100 ones, let's get the,
Mr. Chair, we get 72 of that back from the county, but, I might make a motion that we proceed with all delinquent bills, $100 or more, but anything less than 100, we'll give the clerk an opportunity to resolve those first before we proceed forward with them.
that's exactly what I was doing.
I said it nicer.
Alright. So, is that good with everybody?
You didn't, you don't vote.
Yeah, you gotta get a second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to, let me make sure I got this right, not go back through everything under $100 at this time. Let Latrice and them call them and try to get the money to go over everything over $100. Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Not all in favor?
How long we been trying to get this money?
For 25 years.
Let it go, man.
Blake,
I done told you you ain't gonna get
Let it go.
we gonna try.
All you doing, then you gonna turn around, if they owe $2, they should pay the same thing, we never got paid.
All right.
Okay, how you
Latrice's
do it?
bonus. Whatever's left.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. So, you can do,
Wait till 3 times.
and Blake is going to do 15 a month, is that correct, Sheriff? Because he don't want to work his deputies to death.
And all they gotta tell Blake, they can't pay but $1.
That's a dollar. That's a dollar.
We got, what, at one point, we had $300,000 out there. I don't get it, I'll take 50 cents on a dollar.
About 10 years ago.
Wait, that's crazy, when we were trying to look at raising taxes, why would we walk away from money?
All right, so number C, grass cutting contract. Our grass cutting contract, Justin, went out in a month or two ago. So we have not got, Dustin's got him to agree that he's continuing to cut the grass at the same rate. So Mr. Caldwell was out, I asked Dustin to get that same contract we had last year, change the date on it. He has agreed to stay at the same price. So he's not going to, he's cutting the grass.
Still gotta bid it up. I want to bid it up. Ain't no buddy jump coming
It's not about chicken and chicken's alive, but that's.
I don't care. Bid it out and you can get it. Y'all always come up with some new tricks.
I'm not trying to come up with tricks, it wasn't handled, so I'm trying to get it handled. And he agreed to
Put it
do
up a bid, bid it out.
All right. Do you wanna keep the same contract we had?
Okay,
I can't write a contract.
who wrote that? You, Dustin?
I did.
Okay, write a letter, just put it in the paper, deal.
Just change the date, write it in the paper. Can, y'all want this man to keep cutting grass, or what y'all want him to do?
I don't care how you do it, long as you do it.
He needs to be cutting grass till we get someone to lock in.
It ain't growing much.
No grade
Well, he may
going
not
on,
have to do that.
no grade going
You
on.
want it,
Alright.
where he's doing it, what, bi-weekly and monthly at this point, right?
So, we have a motion to get a new contract and bid it out. So, all in favor? Opposed? I lost.
Okay.
All right, D is wine and liquor license. Waddy Lake, he doesn't have all his paperwork. Can I get a motion to table that till next month?
Motion.
Motion second to table Waddy Lake, we're in line till next month, whenever he gets it. Any discussion? Not all in favor? Item E is jail inmate agreement, discuss the jail inmate agreement. We house Sycamore inmates. We housed them, not housed them, housed them, not housed them. We're back to housing them again right now, but Mr. Land says we have to sign a paper so we can get the 10% jail add-on fee for the.
I just need to know, has Sycamore approved it, and are you
Yes.
good, and are you good with it?
Would you like to say anything, sir?
Yeah, let me say something.
I need to know.
So, it's beating a dead horse what we're doing. I tried to do a contract up so we would have a year contract, so we wouldn't keep jumping through hoops every time somebody got mad and was gonna run down there and give us a notice that they was gonna quit housing inmates with us. They didn't like the year contract thing, said it was unfair to them, which I would've had to follow the same year contract, but either way. They come up with a 60 or 90 day, I can't remember what was in the last one. I talked to the county attorney about the contract. There's no teeth in the contract. The contract is simply to authorize them to take 10% off the top of traffic fines and turn it to the jail fund. They put whatever they want to put in that contract. Bill and I have talked and had come up with something in there to say that if we didn't resolve issues that we had, that we would get out if we didn't resolve them. Their attorney didn't like that, but at the end of the day, after talking to the attorney, there's case law out there that actually you represented one of the counties on that says the sheriff's independent of the county. You know, I run the jail, I make those decisions. I'm okay with the contract. There's no teeth in it. If I kick them out a week after we sign the contract, there's no recourse for them to do anything to me anyway. So if Bill wants to get out of it, and I want to get out of it, I'll just get out of it, regardless of what the city council wants to do. I will confer with y'all. I respect y'all enough that, I'm conferring with you now, and I'm fine with the contract that they've turned in. It went up to 40. Next year it goes up to 45. It renews every year if there's no problems, and also it has a 60 or 90 day clause in it to get out, 60 day to get out clause in it. I'd rather have the year, but you know what? The interest of us moving on and stop dragging this thing out, I'm fine with it, and I'll sign it like it is. And they have been taking the 10% out still because they turned their notice in to me about getting out of the contract prematurely. They didn't vote on it until the following month, and so the cancellation of the contract they got out of was, and their attorney's words, was illegal because it wasn't voted on beforehand. But he brought it to me anyway. But they have been taking 10% out regardless. Bill and I agreed that he would keep bringing it until we got this resolved. So I'm fine with it, so we can move on. I got more important things to have to worry about than keep dragging about this contract.
So you're good?
I'm good. Make a long story short.
All right, any other discussion for the sheriff? All right, item 2 is consider approving jail inmate agreement between Turner County Sheriff's Office and the City of Sycamore and Turner County to house inmates in the Turner County Jail, and authorize the chairman and the sheriff and on behalf, to sign agreement on behalf of the county. Sycamore, Mr. Woodard has already signed Have a motion and a second to, sign the jail inmate agreement between Turner County Sheriff's Office, City of Sycamore, and the County of Dallas inmates. Any other discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. Item F is elections. There's been some discussion about moving the location of Ashburn's precinct to down here in the room, I believe it's the room behind us back there where they're shooting the targets a lot in. Ms. Winters spoke to the Ashburn the other day. They're split. Some of them have a problem, some of them don't. So I wanna know if we got any, I don't know if we got anything to do with it or not. So I'm gonna let Ms. Jan tell us. And you said you wanted to move the building permanently, if I heard Ben's audio the other night.
Correct.
That's what.
There's three different.
Right now, we cannot use the civic center this year because they are under construction. I get that. Mr. Hall, I believe is allows you to either use the old city hall or the new municipal building. If you would like to add to that.
Well, we offered the municipal court building as a substitute. We also have our curriculum, is that it?
Yeah.
We offered the municipal court building, as an option for the city election. And then Ms. Winters spoke about parking, so we do have parking. We're in a position where we can provide security, so if there's an issue with people crossing the road, we will provide police officers to assist people crossing the road to get to vote. But make no mistake about it, the council wants the election to be held in the city limits of Ashburn.
I agree with that.
Me too.
Mr. Burgess.
And we actually have enough parking that you don't have to cross the road. I actually went by there myself today, and then we also had a resource center with an old softball complex. And then Mr. Winter also said that at the gym, that the machine carry a lot of volts. Anybody know anything about electricity? Anything run off 110 volts, it don't pull more than 110 volts. It only pull 110. But I made the suggestion when she said the gym don't have the right electricity, I made that I would wire it for free out my own pocket to keep it in the city limits. But then she couldn't come with an answer. But we got 4 or 5 places that we can have it in the city and it don't have to be moved.
Which one do y'all want? What is y'all main deal?
I think it's.
Courthouse.
Yeah.
We have, the courthouse is better suited for,
Right.
Yeah,
it's
everybody
better
wrong.
suited, the parking, we can create parking, and like I say, if people were to park in the
Everybody
parking lot
wrong.
across, we can provide
it's-
security to stop the traffic so people can cross in
Everybody
a
wrong,
safe
they can
way.
walk across.
And
They
it's
can
no
walk across.
further than you have to walk from the high school to the parking lot. It's no further. It's actually shorter from the parking lot at the city than you have to walk across the road when all that traffic coming to go vote. Same thing. And she just making excuses.
I'm fitting to give Ms. Winters.
City versus a federal state, that was the piece that
Well, I'm
was
fitting to give.
clear.
And Ms. Winters, what is, the city wants it in there, and I know you're wanting to move down here, but moving down here permanently, I don't even think that's even a discussion. I don't know if we legally can move that permanent. I understand we can move it temporarily because of the problem. But if they have an answer, I'm trying to figure out why can't we go with their answer? What is your response to us on their answer?
Okay, let me start with the statement. I was hired by the county as a county employee, but I don't work for the county. I work for the state of Georgia, for the Secretary of State's election office. And when I finish, I will give you a copy of the rules that tell me exactly what I can and can't do.
Okay.
And they're very specific. There's no gray lines. They say this, and that's what you have to do. Statewide, the rules are all the same.
Who
Okay?
said you
So
have
Don't
to be
wait for
there?
the county.
So what's,
Who pays?
we do, she works for the state of Georgia. What is the problem with using the municipal building?
Okay. Let me back up. Technically, I run county, state, and federal elections. The code section 212265, which you have a copy of, gives the election superintendent the authority to move county, state, and federal elections. Okay? Permanently. Now, the notice is run in the Wiregrass last week. It'll run again tomorrow for my 2 weeks. The public hearing has been set for the following week from today, 10 o'clock in the morning, for any public comments of those that oppose the move. We are discussing the municipal election. Technically, each municipality is on their own to run their own elections.
But we want to run it because we already are running an election, and it's not gonna cost us any more money. And Ashburn residents are our people too.
I can appreciate that. My feeling is I will not ever go back into school. Okay? Let me explain. We have the issue of safety for the students. The public comes in and out using the bathrooms in the front where the voters are.
They've been doing that for how many years?
Way too long.
Why it coming up right now then?
Because the in-school shootings have gotten drastically worse. And I
They shoot
did,
at shootings.
Yeah, they shoot.
Churches.
yeah.
They shooting churches, your house, anywhere you go down, so that ain't gonna.
What they gonna stop though? Moving it down here.
Okay. Number two, I am required by law, once I put election machines in a building before the election, that room has to be secured with nobody having access to it. That has never been the case in the Civic Center. I can chain the doors shut from the hall into that room, and there are still way too many keys of people coming in and out. Tables will be set up, chairs will be moved. People have been in that room, which is in a direct violation of the Secretary of State's rules on ensuring security of the election machinery. And I personally don't want called before the state election board because somebody was in that room and took pictures of the machines and other people in the room.
So you don't think that the city of Ashburn can put that security out there like that?
I don't know, I'm just saying, these
They
are
got
reasons I
cameras,
will
they
not,
got everything that the schoolhouse has, so what's the difference?
I will not go back into school because there's too many keys for that room.
Well, they're not asking them what to go
said to put a chain there.
We're talking right now.
You got five commissions saying,
Leave it.
we ain't releasing, and you got our council said leave it. So you think that you can go over our head and we pay you?
I am stating what the laws are and
What
why.
the Secretary of State said. But, you wouldn't wait for the city, you would not wait for the county, so you can't do what we say do either.
I understand where you're coming from. My concern is election day and the fact that you said I was temporarily coming out of the school. I cannot see going back into the school with the issues that I've had. Wherever I move the voting to, I want it to continue at that location.
But you
Well,
got-
they're not asking.
The city hall is not a school.
Everybody- Yeah, they tell you, they give you the code.
City courthouse is not a
I'm
school.
getting you to go ahead that you can come up there.
We got all these people in Turner County, and then city Asheville, you have to come down here and they go right up there.
They did that when I first moved here in 2004 and 2004, 2006, that was the same. They voted with paper ballots.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
I don't even.
I understand that. But you're asking why I feel it's essential to move and make it a permanent move.
I don't have if you wanna make it permanent, if the city don't have a problem, it can be permanent as far
We
as.
will make it permanent if need to, the courthouse, the municipal court building. And so we can provide, Ms. Winters brought up the issue of our keys. we can make sure that once those machines go in that building, even if we have to put a 24-hour security guard on the door, we will make sure that nobody enter that building until the election is taken care of.
That's probably more secure than down here, because there's multiple keys.
So I just have a question. So Daryl, are you talking about the county, the state, the federal, and the city election?
Yes, we are.
All early voting would still be in Sycamore. We're only talking one day, election day, and it would be, well, three, maybe, this year's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, probably could be
Probably,
five.
more than likely 5.
Most likely 3.
How many voting machines do we have?
We are required by law to have one machine for every 250 voters. There's 2,800 in Ashburn. So basically, we're looking at 12 machines, minimum. Now, the state does not take into account that I could have 1,000 vote early. By law, I still have to put the machines in, no matter how many have voted early.
And I think, if I heard it right, you probably didn't have 300 or 400 vote on election day.
Yeah, there's a sheet that spells out that,
we're not-
the numbers.
Would early voting pose an issue?
Early voting.
Early voting is in Sycamore.
Oh, okay.
It'll be in Sycamore.
It's only on the election
I
day.
got you. I understand.
One day is all we're talking.
Correct.
So
I'm gonna suggest that you try to figure out how to make election day, I'm gonna say like Master Joe, work.
I don't have a problem with where it is, I'll be real honest, I don't care. All I want is the voters to be happy, the voters to be able to access the building, and my workers and my machines be safe.
I think that's the safest.
We will make sure.
Yeah, but that ain't what she said. In that city, she told us she's not gonna have it.
I told you, if I didn't
All
run.
right, us,
what-
don't engage.
Thank you.
The, Miss Whitney, you had a comment.
No, I just wanted to make sure that if they were suggesting that just the city, because the discussion that I think where it got a little heated, at the city, meeting was that if she did it here and they didn't want to do it here, that she offered them the option to do it themselves, but they would have to
That would
bear the
cost.
burden of the cost and do paper ballots, and that wasn't tenable for them. I think that's where the issue was. If we can find a solution that we can use the machines for all the elections, that she feels is safe and secure, then everybody wins within the city limits. And I think that's the goal. If there wasn't I think she was offered some options like the gym, and the gym did not have sufficient electrical outlets and other things to allow those machines to operate safely. But I think the option that the city is now offering might work.
Agreed. The old gym has no outside lighting. So when we go in at 5:30 in the morning and leave at 10 at night.
All we want to talk about is the municipal building.
Fine.
Do you think you can make the municipal building work?
I will go over there tomorrow with
I
Mr.
will
Halls.
tell you, if need be, we will make the modifications to make it work.
Thank you.
I don't know what else to ask for.
Yeah, I think that's a fair solution. Thank you.
Let's move on to number G.
All right, thank you, Ms.
Thank you, Jan.
All right, so we don't need to vote on anything.
Now, here, have some reading.
I don't want to read this. Maybe this won't be as continuous. The G, insurance broker, discuss changing insurance broker. As they've come up earlier, said, they're local, they can, do the same thing. They're in our community. I got their cell phone.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to change focus to, these ladies.
Partner Benefits Group.
Let's not put these ladies.
Well, whatever the name.
Partners Benefit Group. I second the motion.
Those ladies.
We have a motion and a second to change our insurance broker to
Parker Benefits Group, right?
Parker Benefits
Partner
Group
Benefits, yeah.
immediately, and then they'll do it. We have a motion, is there any other discussion? If not, all in favor? Unanimous. I gave Mr. Price, y'all welcome to stay or leave, but, yeah.
Who would wanna leave this?
All right, H is executive session meeting, discuss executive session minutes for Tuesday, September 26th. Nothing to discuss, let's vote on that. Consider approving executive session minutes for Tuesday, September 26th.
Motion.
Have a motion and second to approve executive session minutes for Tuesday, November 26th, 2023. Is there any discussion? None, all in favor? Unanimous. All right, holiday schedule meeting and meeting date. Christmas falls on the 25th, of course, but I believe, Christmas Eve is a Sunday, the 24th. So the county is off the 23rd, 24th. God, we give them Saturday and Sunday, dog, we're pretty good employers. And and they get 2 days, Christmas Eve and day. I think the majority, I assume Latrice has talked to, or Latrice wants the 25th and 26th. And our meeting happens to fall on the 26th, so I would suggest moving our meeting to like we did tonight, do a work session and meeting date on January 2nd. Which is 3 days before my birthday, if y'all wasn't keeping up earlier. So,
We got some.
bet you did. What is y'all's thoughts on that?
I think the 25th, 26th, and then moving the work session to combine with the monthly meeting on January 2nd is appropriate.
Is that a motion?
Motion.
Have a motion and a second to move Christmas holidays to the 25th and 26th, and move the work session from the 26th to the 2nd with a combined meeting. Is there any other discussion? Not all in favor? Unanimous. All right, bid on county property. We had put up for bid the building beside the annex and the lot behind it. And we got, I think, one bid, 25.8, I believe. So I think we put 25, so $800 more than we wanted. We can get them.
Motion.
Discuss it, or if y'all wanna make a motion to accept.
Motion to.
We have a motion and a second to accept the low bid and the high bid of 25, high bid on this, the high bid of 25.8. Is there any other discussion? If not, all in favor? Unanimous. All right, Fire Tower Road, Mr. Denham, would you like to?
Okay, I was approached by, the people that actually farm this farm out there. It belongs to Mr. Danny Finch. It's the road that you go out 112, and you turn left on Fire Tower Road. No, you turn left on, I'm not sure the name of it, I got it right here, but that road turns back to the right, and the pavement ends, and what they're wanting to do is close the road from where the pavement ends, all the way back to 112. The only thing the road does, it loops, you turn off 112, and you come back onto 112. And on the other end, on the west end of 112, where you run, where it turns out, it's a pretty dangerous, intersection there. I mean, you got to, if you pull out there, you better be ready to gas it, because them semis are running.
Oh, you can go back on 112.
Do you have a picture of it?
What was the name of that road?
It's
Juliet.
Juliet.
It goes back into what is called Gohagen Curve.
Yeah. go ahead.
I was calling it Julianne, but that's out on one.
This is the one right here. See, it comes out.
Yeah, I know.
112, and loops right back around to 112. But they have one house on there, and the man that's wanting to close it owns the house. He owns the property on both sides of the road, from the pavement, where the pavement ends, all the way back to 112.
Dustin, you got anything to add on
It's a bad road when it rains, it's real slick to get up and down, especially in the bottom.
it? You good with closing?
I'm good with it.
Sheriff, you got any issues?
Oh, I'm good.
Figure you would. So we just got, we'd have to vote tonight to start the process, but we gotta post it and we gotta have a public hearing, and so we'll get him a stereo and let him start the process if y'all make a motion in a second.
Motion.
Have a motion in a second to start the process of closing Fire Tower Road. Is there any other discussion? Not all in favor? Unanimous. All right, we will start that process, and we'll see who has a problem. All right, the comments I'll get, I'm gonna.
We got a new item.
I'm gonna get there. The GMAS, the contract that we started with, I'm doing the chairman report.
Did you do Al?
I have not, patience, in order. GMAS, one of the people that we voted to hire to do, reevaluate the county. They are meeting Wednesday, I think at the county office, White, Mr. White, right?
Joe Wright.
Joe Wright. Is meeting with his people that are gonna go out and do the work. So he's having the first meeting tomorrow, and then, so they'll be going out, knocking on doors and starting to reevaluate the county. He said that's gonna take about 4 weeks of the legwork, and then he will come back and, compile all that together. But it may be May or June, we may get an update from him on where we're at. But right now, there's nothing to really update, they're just at the start. So they gotta do the whole county, and, I don't know how many of them they're gonna be, but we need to put it on our website, and on that, people are gonna be going out, knocking on the doors.
12 of them.
12 of them.
And I got a vehicle description of all of them too, because we'll get called.
So when y'all get called, you can know what it is. The ISO is supposed to start in late January. They're supposed to do the update in late January. So we'll know after that. The cleaning contract, we didn't get it finished. And, Latrice, I've talked to them, and Latrice has been talking to them. They're cleaning now, but we still don't have a contract. So Latrice is using the old contract. We voted the other day, but we just haven't got a signed contract. They're cleaning. But we got to, get that contract to them. They'll sign
The
it
whole contract with new numbers.
with new numbers, and instead of twice a week, or one day a week, twice a week down here in the FSA, where we got to be. Just to let y'all know what's going on right this second.
Okay, so that's it.
Supposed to be this week.
I wasn't here. Did it come to your field?
Yeah, they came to mine yesterday.
Well,
That's check
It
on
was
that.
2:16 they showed up yesterday afternoon.
so we're she got the contract last minute, she got the bid last minute, so I think she was having problems getting help. So I think she's physically clean. The
She
lady,
had 2 gentlemen with her. There was a total of 3 people.
okay,
They'll be back again.
but they're supposed to be coming exhausted. I hope. Can we do yours after executive session? Would that be okay?
Mine's really quick. It's
So-
really quick.
Okay, so, do we do?
You got some public comments, I think you're all.
I was just gonna say, if you all give us the information about
Vehicles?
the guy going out in the county, we will post it on our website also.
Okay, I don't have it, but sheriff apparently has it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's real quick.
Say it.
So an email went out to all the department heads directing them to send all of their information, questions to 2 commissioners. And 3 commissioners were not on the communication. I would like another email sent out to the department heads to help them understand that there are 5 of us. They need to report to all 5 of us until our county manager comes back, so that we're all in the loop, because it appeared that 2 commissioners were trying to run the county and 3 were not. Whether that was intended or not, that's the way it looks.
Did y'all read my email? It said, contact any of the 5 of us. There's 5 of us that can, some people would rather talk to Alan, and they'd rather talk to me.
I just want, if they're coming to commissioner, they should copy all of us, whether it's me and other four should get it, so that's the only thing I ask.
I agree with that.
I have no issue with that at all.
That's it, that's all I'd like.
Can you send that email out if mine wasn't clear enough that there's 5 of us?
She's applied to the.
I know.
I know, but I want to please, Latrice.
Please,
Just
please.
send it out, please, Latrice.
Motion to go into, is there any public comments?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Oh,
Gary Walker, Mayor Rebecca.
yes, sir, Mr. Walker, Mayor Rebecca.
We had a terrible time here a while back with our computer in the city of Rebecca, and we got all new stuff. And Miss Mary, bless her heart, when she calls Windstream, they send us to Singapore. And they don't talk country like I do.
I can relate to that.
And wait. So if you email us or try to get in touch with us, bear with us. But we lost our fax. Windstream showed up today the second time, and hopefully he got it fixed. And we observe it in Rebecca Veterans Day on Thursday, so we shut down. Because Veterans Day's on Saturday. And I'll just let y'all know. Windstream's gotten a lockdown on this area or whatever, because we done tried to do different, and it just aggravates, so bear with us till we get our ducks in a row, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Got nothing
Yes, sir, Mr. Burgess.
I just want to stand up and thank all the councilors for supporting the city, because the city is in the county, and I thank everybody that did the right thing. I appreciate all y'all.
Can I have a minute?
Yes, sir.
I want you ladies to make sure that our providers are in network for our employees' sake. So we appreciate y'all.
Any other public comments? All right, we're fixing to go into executive, can I get a motion to go into executive session for personnel? A motion second to go into executive session for personnel, is there any discussion? If not, all in favor? We will be out shortly.
Y'all need some security?
And we're back. County Commissioners took a brief meeting in another room for closed session to discuss personnel. They're coming back out now to tell us what they decided, if anything. Some days my head wasn't attached, I'd lose it.
Hold on.
Motion to go back into regular session from executive. A motion second to go back into regular session, any discussion? If not, all in favor? All right. Mr. Brant, would you read or say what you want to say, and we'll make a motion on it?
Yeah.
So I don't say it wrong.
So the county manager has requested a reasonable accommodation for work-related reasons. So the commissioners are going to consider that, take under consideration that motion. Her request for reasonable accommodation for work and health reasons.
I'll make a motion that we deny her request, let her stay home. Be on sick leave. Have a motion and a second to deny the county manager's request to work from home. Is there any other discussion? All in favor? Opposed? The record show it does pass, that she is on sick leave.
It actually is our policy, that you can't do that. So we're just following county policy.
I would probably work with niggas, for some people here, some people there.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion second to adjourn. You are adjourned.
We'll talk about that in public.
What's good?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Do you know when the fiber optics are being turned on at the sheriff's?
Fiber optics is turned on, where's Andy at? He can answer, there's turned on there, he turned them up to some of the county buildings already. They're trying to get this one turned up, and I told them to put it in here, there, and that room in there.
They drilled the wall, mine is sitting
Yours is-
in my room,
they're-
it's sitting there, they just haven't plugged it in.
They should do you, I can tell them to do you next.
Well, as I say, they ran it inside and everything.
Yeah, they're doing it right now.
Very good. Thank you.